Hello, Namaste, Salam Walaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at VahRehVah.com. Today, I am going to show you vegetarian kheema samosa. Yes, for this what we are doing is, we are using soya granules to make this kheema samosa. All you have to do is, just boil it, drain out the water. The same thing with chana dal, just boil them and drain the water. And the samosas have to be a little bit dry. So, first we are going to cook all of this together as a stuffing. So, here I am going to take some oil, and these are going to be cocktail samosas, and rather than making any kebabs or anything, you can make these samosas and get the taste and the feeling of awesome shami kebab along with this simple cocktail vegetable kheema samosa. So, when the oil is hot, in this we are going to add some chopped onion, not too much, just add little. Now, we are going to let the onion sweat by adding a little bit of salt in here, and in this we are going to add some chopped ginger and chopped garlic. Wow, these are going to taste just super. Okay. In this we are going to add turmeric. Oh, I added too much, that's okay. And a little bit of chilli powder, some coriander powder, and also add this vegetarian kheema, that is soya granules. And in this add chopped mint and chopped coriander. Of course, you can also add the chana dal that is being boiled. So, this is going to be our stuffing, and you want to make sure you cook this till the moisture is all gone, and I am guaranteeing you serve these samosas to the meat eaters and they will enjoy thoroughly. So, along with this vegetable kheema, this will taste really good. I just want to make sure that I cook this little more till the moisture is gone. When this mixture slightly dries out, sprinkle a little bit of garam masala and squeeze in a little bit of lime juice, not too much, just to enhance the flavor, and switch off the flame, and we are going to transfer it into a plate and let it cool down. Then we are going to stuff it into samosas. Now, we have the stuffing, and this is very tasty ready. So, I am going to show you the samosa sheet. Yes, I am talking about sheet because we are going to make a kind of a rumali roti like thing, and then we are going to cut into strips and we are going to stuff this mixture in it. So, let us see how to make this thin roti. For this, I am going to take 2 cups of all purpose flour, that is maida. In this, add 1 cup of whole wheat flour, that is the atta we use for making the chapatis, and this is whole wheat flour and all purpose flour. In this, add just required amount of salt, and also add little bit of oil in this. And now, we are going to make a very soft dough. For this, I am going to add water and make a soft dough. Now, look at this. Make sure you make the dough soft like a chapati dough, and also we are going to rest the dough before we roll the dough thin, because otherwise the dough will stretch back and you will have tough time rolling it. Once the dough is all ready, just cover it up with a wet cloth and rest it for 15-20 minutes. Once you rest the dough, we are going to divide it into smaller portions and again rest it for few more minutes before you roll into a thin roti. Now, take the dough, take help of some all purpose flour, and then we are going to roll this very thin. Now, we are going to roll this very thin. Look at this. If you take the help of the flour, then you will be able to roll. And another thing is, make sure rest the dough. Look at this, very thin. We are going to let the tawa be very hot, and you are just going to toss it on both sides and just let it cook a little bit. Okay. So, here put it on the hot tawa, and you do not have to cook it. If the heat of the tawa is low, then it will become like a papad. So, it has to be really hot. Just cook it on one side a little bit, then turn to the other side. That way your roti will be soft. Once again, the tawa has to be hot, and it should be just put on tawa just for few seconds. Now, this roti is done. We are going to put it here, and then we are going to cut it for our samosas. Now, just cut the edges. Okay. Now we are going to cut them into thin strips. Okay. Now, take the strips like this, and you will just need half of these strips to make your samosas. Just we are going to cut them like this, and these strips we are going to use to make our cocktail samosas. Once you cut these, just put them in a wet cloth so that they remain soft. Otherwise, they will dry out and become hard. Now, I have the sheets ready, I have the mixture ready, and let me show you how to make this. So, if you cut these into little bit thicker strips, you are going to have a bigger samosa. But if you cut them slightly thinner, you will have a smaller samosa. The strip you make it into a triangle at the edge, then lift it up and then convert this into a cone. Okay. As simple as this. Now, we are going to take this mixture, stuff it in. If you want the samosas to be good, just make sure you stuff this mixture and press it with your finger in. Okay. One more. So, just make sure you press the stuffing, and that is when you will have your samosas perfect. Now, make a slurry of flour and water, that is, just mix some water along with the all purpose flour, then we are going to seal the edges. So, it is as simple as this. Now, look at this, just put the stuffing inside and seal the samosa well. Okay. Seal this edge and seal this edge, and then you have this awesome triangular samosa ready. Look at this, how beautiful these samosas look. When you fry them, they will come out nice, golden and awesome. Now, we are going to fry these samosas in medium hot oil. Okay. Do not put them in very hot oil, because they will get the color, but they will not remain crispy for long. But when you fry them in a medium hot oil, they will get nice golden color and they will be crispy for longer, and also they will get evenly colored. Now, look at this. When you fry with the medium heat to start with, then that is when you will get a very nice color. Okay. Now, we have awesome vegetarian keema samosa ready, but we are going to let them slightly cool down and then we are going to taste. I am telling you, it will have awesome flavors of shami kebab into a samosa. So, on your party, if you are not making kebabs, make this awesome vegetarian keema samosa and people will just love it. These samosas, I told you, awesome keema flavor, but vegetarian keema. Wow, just too good. Nice crispy outside, nice flavors inside. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning this vegetarian keema samosa, but do not forget, VahRehVah is all about inspiring others to cook. So, please post your recipes and cooking tips at VahRehVah.com so others can benefit from your great cooking.